I'm Steve Price. News 8's LaMonica Peters has more on how the church plans to move forward and what's coming next.
I spoke with the attorney that represents the church, and he says they simply wanted to be treated like everyone else. And after months of litigation, the Supreme Court finally agrees. Sunday mornings will include going to church again for some Californians. In a 6-3 decision, with all 3 liberal judges dissenting, the U.S. Supreme Court ruled that California could no longer ban indoor church services.
We got what we wanted. No longer people of California literally left out in the cold to have to worship.
The Supreme Court also ruled that the state can still limit the attendance at churches and synagogues and prohibit singing and chanting for now. Charles Lamandry, who represents the church, says he argued that churches shouldn't be held to a different standard while other venues are allowed to remain open.
They can't treat churches in a less favorable manner than secular organizations and activities. So basically, if retail stores are open at 25% capacity, which is the case now in California, there's no reason why churches should not be open at least 25% capacity, which is what the court held based upon what we argued.
He also says there was very little solid data that proved churches were the cause of major COVID-19 outbreaks.
Basically, since May, there's been very few incidents of reported problems with churches, and certainly no more so than any other places, including supermarkets or museums or anywhere else where people have gathered when they were open.
Lamandry told me that this is just the first step. He says that the case will continue to be litigated by the U.S. Supreme Court, and they hope that limits on church attendance will either be increased or eliminated altogether. LaMonica Peters, News 8.